If you've tried Zentrik, you already know that we help you remove all of the menial work on going from an idea to production-ready prompts. We are gonna be the assistant that helps you define the impact on your OKRs, the specific assets that you're gonna create, be that requirements or even specific prototypes with all of our partner tools. We help you write those perfect user stories with flows and acceptance criteria. But we also know that as a product manager, you struggle with the amount of information that you have on 1,000 places. There's no easy way for you to join those sorted tables that you have in product board to the document that somebody shared to the call that you just had with a couple of sales folks or that discovery conversation that you had with a client. But now there is. In Zentrik, you can now explore all of your idea trees in the same interface, independent of where they come from. You may bring your information from Jira, 𝐻𝐸, etc., or even just a transcript. Let's take directly a transcript that we copied from one of our clients, completely anonymized, to talk about Zoom. In this case, we're going to load it up, and the system is already identifying, and notice that I'm talking in real time, the things that the user has already mentioned that they would love to have, the insight that they've provided on something being a problem or a value proposition that they're looking for, the opportunities that they have identified within that problem area. And I, as a product manager, can just quickly go through each of them and identify which ones, yes, I want to create, and which of those I want to not consider, either because I don't believe that the system identified them correctly, or because I just don't think that they are encapsulated in the way that I like. I may also edit them, I may recategorize them, I may align them to a different product, but it always carries the quote of what the user said. Now, what is the best thing about all of this is that every time that we're creating a new opportunity, a solution, we are exploring how it links with the rest of your whole. So your organizational context graph is always being worked on. In this case, we identify that the long time to log into Zoom is actually related to an opportunity that we have to reduce friction. We also see that we could work on the streamlining of the authentication process or a better account managed centralization so that across devices, for example, we can have the same session. No? If we were on any of those, or an optimized mobile login experience, the system is already going to do the same work. It's going to help me identify what are those ideas or even initiatives that are already on the works that relate to that opportunity. So I can link that value proposition back to the user that gave me that original signal. Now I can also create new possible ideas. Let's say that I want to explore these two. Now, in the old world, if I wanted to explore them, then I will create a lot of definition around this, and I will eventually talk to users or stakeholders so they can give me feedback. But now, with Zentrik, you can actually just go to an initiative and go straight to prototyping, getting those assets that you will want to actually share with the users and give you actual feedback. This case, for example, I have a Lovable prototype to show the new camera controls that I will want to allow for users. No, I also have a basic prototype built in Zentrik where I can see it all within the same system, not leaving the same screen. I can be working anything from the specific screen details to the product brief and requirements that I could work on to define the scope that the rest of the team can see. But not only that, if I need anything, be there a change to the specific assets or the user stories or even the task map, I can just talk about it with the chat. So if I say something like, review the API tasks, we need to raise the estimation for the camera control APIs to 8 points at least, and join the other API backend tasks in one large one as well. And the system will find all of that information, feeding it from the context of the whole instance, reading what is on the screen. In this case, it's retrieved some more context, the initiative tasks, and is now doing the work to actually make the change. And there we go. The Jira tasks have been joined, and one of them has been raised. Now we would be ready to just select the task that we want, sync it to Jira, and have the team start working on it. If I wanted to just plan this as a roadmap, as you know, you can move just around, and because we know the specific details of how your team works and how they are ready to take on the work, we know exactly what they will need to work from now to the end of times, knowing that that is not what is supposed to happen, but we will then be able to identify when your plan deviates from the expected results. Well, if you want to learn more, just hit me up, put Discovery on the comments, and let's talk about how to ship predictably with AI in the loop.